Hi Cancer and welcome to Faylight Tarot. This video is for your manifestation for the next 4 weeks, that time period being for the entirety of October to the beginning of November. So as per usual, I have cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards because I like to take my time over that and I don't like to waste any of yours. As any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates for you and leave behind what doesn't. And if it doesn't resonate for you at all, that's fine, it's just not the reading for you. But should you like what you see and hear, then please by all means hit the like, share and subscribe buttons and you will be alerted to next week's reading, which is for a wellness check-in. Okay, so before we start, what is a manifestation reading? Well, manifestation reading is just something that is going to give you some advice and maybe some guidelines on how to improve your vibrations or the energies that you put out into the universe. Because what you put out there is what you receive in return. This is quite handy for things like if you're wanting to get a change, or if you're needing, sorry, did I hear my mouth? Or if you're looking for a new job or different circumstances, or even if you're just wanting to increase your vibration so that you have more positivity and more positive actions. Okay, so your current vibrations that you're putting out there is the Three of Pentacles, and that is that ability of working with a group, cooperation, also learning and teaching in order to create something beautiful. Let's see, Three of Pentacles for Cancer. Three of Pentacles for Cancer, what's happening? Messages and energies. Messages and energies for Cancer, thank you. Gimme. Okay. You have the Ace of Wands, you've got the Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Lovers. That's really beautiful, actually, because I feel that this vibration of cooperation that you've put out there, it's bringing you so many new opportunities, and maybe even a new job, but something that you definitely feel strongly about. And what's really nice is that you're finding that there's a new equilibrium to you, which is beautiful because it's bringing you to a place where you have this honesty and this ability to communicate clearly while respecting your own personal boundaries. And that's absolutely gorgeous. And with that is bringing you this energy of being quite balanced, which is lovely. See what's happening at the bottom of the deck for your subconscious and hidden. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel that you were holding on really tightly, possibly to a sense of control, that it was leaving you exhausted, and you realised that a change had to happen. You had to have a turn, and I feel that there was the thing that brought you to this new change in your personal road was something actually that impacted you so much that it changed your karmic cycle, and you were able to look towards the future for it. That's amazing. I'm really happy for you, Cancer. That's really lovely. Something you need to be more open to receive is the Seven of Wands, and that can be that defensiveness. Tell me about the Seven of Wands for Cancer. Tell me about the Seven of Wands for Cancer. Thank you. Okay. So being more open to the Seven of Wands energy. Now this could entirely be other people's defensiveness, because you're in this place now where that embracing that energy of cooperation has brought you balance, but it doesn't always bring other people balance. A lot of people don't really like to look at the things that other people would consider flaws, improper ways of being. All you have to do in terms of that is just remember the compassion. Remember having the compassion and understanding that people's reactions come from their own feelings. And we have no real control over other people's emotions and reactions, thoughts, and all the rest of it. But if you listen to that compassion, you will see the revelation of the truth behind everything. And because you have this new perspective of unity of your soul, you'll be able to see what happens around you. Now, I'm not going to lie, sometimes other people will take it to heart, and they may feel displaced by that. But that's okay, just as long as you let them know that you're there. You're not there to fix anyone's problems. You're not there to do the hard work for them. Just listen to people. I wonder, Cancer, are you considering going down the path of being a counsellor or something like that? Or are you just wanting to teach or help other people into figuring out what's going on with them? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this new journey with the Fool card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. This new journey came about because you knew you had to walk away from things that were causing you so much anxiety, and you struck true with your sword of clarity. So once you are more open to receiving other people's defensiveness, what will come about of that? And that is the Page of Pentacles, and that is the energy of learning something new, the energy of doing things the correct way, being deliberate about certain things. And when I say deliberate, I mean like taking your time and not rushing to action or judgment. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Nope. I'll only take it if they either flip out right or pop out. Okay. You have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yes. What will come about, that ability to do things correctly and to take your time over it, being studious. What that is going to do for you, it's going to help you to be more present. So you've got So you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel that there's this, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I see that as you being present and honest about how you present yourself and what your motivations are. There's fast action and communication being involved in this too, possibly even travel. And I think to not lose sight of how you're learning about yourself now. You're learning about who you are. And you may even have moments of uncertainty and anxiety, but it's okay, because life in itself is a constant lesson that we're all learning. That there is no definitive congratulations, you leveled up so much, there's no more levels to reach. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a constant goal, like constant goal to work towards. But you will have success with it if you just recognize that balancing out and having real communication about being authentic and honest about who you are and what you are, and understanding that you are still learning and you will always be a student of life, is going to help you to balance out the anxiety and the successes, because it has to be a balance. Mm-hmm. Right. What is your next step and your leap of faith? And that is the Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups, please, for Cancer. Tell me about the Eight of Cups for Cancer. Thank you. Interesting. Okay, so I feel that something is on the horizon for you, Cancer, and it's something that you really want to pursue, but I feel like you're not really all that sure about should you do it or should you go about it. The Eight of Cups being that whole, it talks about abandonment, but it also talks about moving on to new horizons. You know, like you did your best in this area and it's time to move on. And I feel that there is an opportunity here for you to take if you wished. It could even be in the form of a gift, and you're not sure what direction to take. You're not sure if you should accept it or if you shouldn't. Out of some sense of propriety, perhaps. Like, is it appropriate for me to take this? Because with the Eight of Swords and the Six of Cups on its side here, you have that non-committed sensation of you don't feel bound by choice, but you also don't feel free enough to take it. And you also, I think you also struggle with knowing if this is what your heart truly wants. You know, like, is this something that you've always wanted to do? You're not really that sure, or if you feel that with the Six of Cups, it talks about people from the past and so on, but it also talks about the inner child. I feel like you're unsure if this opportunity that is coming your way, if it is going to satisfy your inner child. but you need to give it a lot of thought. And that's the thing, like that's the thing about a leap of faith, is that you don't put thought into it. You just do it. Have you perhaps reached this level of self-awareness that you're now in danger of overthinking? You have the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Wands, but also the World card. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So in the background, I think you are concerned about what you're going to lose if you walk away from something. And even though that you know that it's going to be something that will give you rest and will help you to heal, there's some sort of a fight within you that is stopping you from doing that. But see, once you do take that leap of faith, the world will be yours. That uniqueness, that unity of self will be there. It's just a case of this leap of faith. The reason why you're really struggling to make a decision on it is because once you do this decision, there is no going back. And that puts you into this absolute uncertainty because it's chaos. That the concept of leaving whatever it is that you're a part of is just disastrous. But the Tower allows you to remove the things that no longer serve you. And like I said, the thing about a leap of faith is that it's not secure. That's why you need faith. Faith of self, faith of the universe, faith of a higher being. That's what makes it, that's what gives it purpose. So how can you manifest more successfully is the Queen of Pentacles. And that Queen of Pentacles, especially in this regard, I feel is talking about giving as many resources as you have to that ability to manifest. All the things that you have learned about yourself, this new balance, this new way of thinking. You haven't perfected it, and you will never perfect it, because we're human beings. We're animals with opposable thumbs and cognitive thought. We will always be a work in progress. So please don't ever think that you are complete. You will always need to work at it, and you will always need to give resources to yourself. Sorry if that sounds negative. It's not in my intention to be negative. It's the practicality, and that's one of the other things that the Queen of Pentacles has, is practicality. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please, for Cancer. Queen of Pentacles for Cancer, please. Yep. Okay, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Strength card, and the Knight of Cups. Yes. Be kind to yourself. Be generous to yourself. Seek the things that give you joy and excitement. Because if you can do these things in tandem, being generous to yourself, being kind to yourself, and experiencing the things that bring you joy and happiness, that brings you to what we call in counselling a secure base. You have that strength of character and understanding of yourself. You know that you can do whatever you put your mind to. It brings you to a place of new healing, and you are able to express your emotions clearly and freely. And when you can do that, Cancer, when you can combine these things, then that will bring your energy into even better balance. Because you feel that it is in balance right now, right? You do feel that it's in balance, because you've mastered. You're able to have communication with your thoughts and your feelings, right? But there's still that element in there of defensiveness. And I think one of the things I said earlier on before is the whole understanding that other people's thoughts and actions are not for you. They're entirely on them. It's one thing knowing that, and it is another thing to experience that. So let's say, for example, you're having a conversation with somebody that you love, and you're trying to tell them, look, I'm feeling really frustrated because I don't feel that I'm getting any help with this thing. Now they have a choice. They can either take accountability for what it is and apologise and say that they'll do better, or they can get defensive and argumentative. If you have balance, you'll be able to take that. You being able to express accountability for your own actions doesn't mean that the other person has to do that. They will only be able to do that if they can come to a place where they are secure. And this Seven of Wands, don't get defensive about another person's, or try not to be defensive about what another person says or does, because you can't control that. Understand that. Once you understand that you can't control that, the less defensive you will be. Yeah. The defensiveness, the barriers there, the Nine of Wands, he's protecting himself behind this wall of wands so that he doesn't get hurt. For you to fully explore this balance, you need to walk away from that, because truth and honesty is a double-edged sword, and it can hurt. It really can hurt sometimes, but the Sun card says that this is the right path for you. And once you do that, you will experience a new type of life that is going to bring abundance and creativity your way. What is your message from your higher self or spirit? And that is the Emperor. Tell me about the Emperor, please. Tell me about the Emperor, please. Thank you. Oh, gosh. I'll come back to that in a second. Okay. You have the Fool, the Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Magician. Okay. So, I feel that the message that comes through from your higher self or spirit is the whole being careful about how analytically you're thinking, how stern of thought you're being. Because there's no question that there is you are on a new journey for you, and it was a path that you took quite happily. But be careful. Rosie, be careful, because sometimes with a mindset that you're proceeding along, especially in the early stages, you can give the impression of an all or nothing kind of mindset to somebody else. And the Page of Pentacles tells you to not do that. You're exploring new emotions yourself. So take it one step at a time. Be happy go lucky. Take the surprises where they come. And deliver your messages of emotions by all means. But when the surprises come, the unexpected things come, meet it with an energy of curiosity. Because once you do that, manifestation opens up for you. Because your energies will be in balance because of that. Goodness me. Okay, Gemini, that's me today. So, just a wee quick recap here. I am really loving the messages that you are really itchy elbow for some reason. I love that you are in a new place where you are starting to learn about your own emotions and your thought processes and how you move through the world. And I feel like it's a new thing that's come to you, because there are elements of that defensiveness being there. Maybe some people don't like the way that you speak to them, or because somebody else isn't adopting your way of being, it's putting you on the back foot, and the whole, I don't know why they're being defensive, and they're not just taking what I say as gospel. But it's always going to be a work in progress, and that's just the way it is. So accepting this and being open to energies of learning more and exploring things a bit more, being kinder to yourself, and understanding that people do what they do and it has nothing to do with you. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. Be more open minded. And also, needing to walk away from something in order to bring in something new. That's happening. But whatever you do in the future, approaching it with curiosity and understanding that it's not an all or nothing, being kinder to yourself, as I said, is going to open up your manifestation. Well, that's it for me. So if this resonated with you and you liked what you saw and heard, as I say, please do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And I will see you again for your next reading, which will be next week. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye.